Ex-wife for us, Erik Loney, is making honey this morning in West Spokane County. Erik, is a pretty involved process, huh?
You know, not for us, really. I think the bees are the ones that are really doing all the work here. This is Jim Miller. He's from Miller's Homestead. He makes honey. And Jim, it starts with the honey hives, I guess.
Right. It starts with the hives, and then we come in here, and these are called honey supers. And the bees put the honey in the honey supers. That's what we keep for ourselves. What stays in the hive is for the winter stores.
Now you bring that, so you take the sort of the frames out, and you bring them over here, and you take off sort of the crust on top, and you can eat the honey fresh from right here. I mean, this is so good.
Yeah, and this is cappings. This white stuff is cappings that hasn't been broken yet. And the bees glue the honey in so it can't get out. And we cut the caps off, and that's what you have here. And then we take this frame out and put it over here in the extractor.
Now how much honey do you make in a year?
Several hundred pounds.
And how much honey can come from each hive?
We can take, usually we get about 3 gallons. It's about 36 pounds out of a honey super. And depending on how many flowers is in the area and how strong the hive is, that determines how many honey supers we're going to have on a hive.
So once we get it out of the extractor here, you go over and it goes right into a bottle. You're going to show us how you do that.
Yes.
And then the interesting thing Jim was telling us is that, you know, the flavor of the honey is determined by, obviously, the flower. There's alfalfa, buckwheat, and star thistle, but most of it they call just plain wildflower honey, because you can't determine or even tell a bee where to go and get his honey. So this is what flowers to go to. So it's basically right from the comb to the jar, just strained in between, right?
Yes. We just strain it. We don't filter it. If you filter it, you take out all the good stuff. What you have in here is the pollen that's the bees bring back into the hive, and the good things for you and I. The honey is good for us in our dental, and it's good for us in our on surgical wounds, cuts.
Okay.
Also helps with the REM sleep at night if you take honey before you go to bed.
All right. Now you can get Miller's Homestead honey, millershomestead.com. Simple as that. And they're in West Spokane County, right between Cheney and Medical Lake. So there you go. Nadine, Mike, back to you.
All right. Love honey on a peanut butter sandwich. Thanks, Erik. Appreciate it. It's good stuff.